Namor. Okay. Talocan as Namor was perfect. The MCU almost never misses with casting, and this was spot on. Making these characters be of Mayan descent was so well thought out and interesting. Now, I must admit, it seems like the pace did slow down a tad bit when we hit Talocan, but I still loved everything about it. Man, to see the duality come shining through Talocan was great. He went from a kind gentleman to a fiery warrior. He went from being soft and showing hospitality to Shuri to owning Ramonda's death. He stood in drowning her, and he said, "You are the queen now." Might be one of the most piercing lines I've heard in the MCU. On the flip side, I wish we got a tad bit more of Namora. I felt like I left with so many questions about her. Was she a wife? Was she a cousin? Was she a direct descendant because he's over 500 years old? Maybe a great-great-great-granddaughter or niece? I'm pretty sure we're either going to end up with a Namor movie or some type of Disney Plus show, but I left wanting a little bit more from Namora. Atuma was wonderful. I really wanted him and M'Baku to kind of knuckle up, but Okoye wanted all the smoke. She wanted all the smoke from Atuma. Now, she held her own because she had to fight 4 of them on that bridge, but Atuma gave her some blows that made me wince. Wow, he's super strong. Another good thing about the Talocanil or Talocanese, I don't know what the plural version of Talocan is. Let's just say Talocanil. We're going to go with that. So another good thing about the Talocanil was the use of the siren in the score. Ryan Coogler and Ludwig did an amazing job dabbling into the mythology of sirens and how they were rumored used to lure sailors into their suicidal death. To flip it and bring it into present day was so fire. I remember watching it and it immediately gave me flashes of The Happening from M. Night Shyamalan. Now, I never watched Bird Box, but people told me it was a similar scenario, so that was brilliant. I want more of Namor, Namora, and Atuma immediately. I don't know where they will show up again, but I need to see these guys. I also like that Talocan was not filmed like Avatar or Aquaman. Those movies tend to show the underwater scenes as being extremely clear, of course for visual purposes. But I love that Ryan Coogler decided to make the underwater community kind of dark and murky. It gave more so a realistic visual of what life really looks like underwater. It's not clear. I'm not going to say we've all, but a lot of us have swam in the ocean before, and it's just not that clear, especially the further you go down. I also thought it was dope that these jokers use whales as Ubers. I've made jokes for years about Idris Elba playing Heimdall and being Thor's personal Uber. So to see that the Talocanil use whales as Ubers was just funny, hilarious, and just so well thought out. I would have loved to be in the writer's room and hear them say so how do they get from one place to another? And someone's like, duh, they use whales and dolphins. Such a nice touch. Namor and his ability to fly came off well on screen. I was a little concerned about how he would move, but they made it look awesome. He was swift, fast, ready to go. All in all, I loved the Talocanil and Namor and his community. I love that the Latino or the Hispanic community was able to get some representation in this movie. I'm sure it was really it was heartfelt to people to see them expand on the Mayan and the Aztec culture. And I understand Namor's rage. I seen a comment somewhere and someone was they said Namor's ambitions were not well thought out. They were the movie started out with him wanting to get rid of colonizers, but he ended up just killing Wakandians. Did we not watch the same movie? They killed a lot of people from the U.S. military. I know at least 10 to 15 of those soldiers committed suicide. Not to mention the ones that they grabbed who were underwater. They took some colonizers out. All in all, I can't wait until we see Namor again. Talocan was awesome. perfect casting. I can't envision no one else being Namor. I like the new twist on it. It was great.